Yo, what up, friends? All right, cool. Let's move on to pop culture. We got a little bit of controversy here. The halftime Super Bowl performer was named for the 2025 Super Bowl. Now, I will note why this is actually a controversy is because where the event is being held, which is in New Orleans. So Kendrick Lamar is going to be the headlining act February 9th, 2025. And he was chosen over one person who came out and expressed how hurt he was over this, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, clearly from the South, a bunch of different rap groups from that area that you could have had a huge compilation event. But the Super Bowl doesn't normally worry about that sort of thing, even though they did have the West Coast one a few years ago. Whoever wants to start this off, how do we feel about the choice? And does Wayne have any complaint in this matter?
I'll kick it off. Look, man, I've seen the Lil Wayne performance before live. I've also seen him perform on various other events live. I mean, he's pretty much standing there with a mic in his hand, and we're doing karaoke.
Talk to me.
All right. When we're talking about a Super Bowl, this is a spectacle. This is supposed to be something that's entertaining. There is nothing entertaining about being at a karaoke session with Lil Wayne. All right. I'm just being honest. And that's coming from me, who's a big Wayne fan. And, when I went to WrestleMania, he came out and let Jey Uso out to the ring.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty bad when he did a Millie. Look, Kendrick's going to give you the showmanship part of being part of a Super Bowl.
Boom.
Right. All right. That's what it's about. Look, and we got to remember, not only with the partnership with Roc Nation and Jay-Z, but the host cities get final say on who's performing. So obviously,
that's a big indictment. Yeah.
Your city is like, we don't want this nigga either.
Exactly. That's something about the host city not wanting you there. I'm not saying him as a guest appearance, like they did in other Super Bowls, is totally fine. If you want to pay homage to New Orleans, that's fine. But if we're talking about main attraction of the person that's supposed to be the main entertainer for the Super Bowl, I have no issues with it. It is what it is. Name another person that's hotter than Kendrick Lamar in the music business right now. I mean, come on now. What are we talking about?
That's one of the things that was said. It's like, okay, well, he's the one that has all the hit songs out, getting, demolishing.
They're still playing Not Like Us, man. Every time I go down on the street, we hear Not Like Us. So
they play that shit here in Nashville. In country music town, they play that. So it's like
it's hard to name another this song that's so popular. It's hard to name another. Ether was popular, but I didn't hear it in clubs. I could hear.
Yeah, you hear it Not Like Us everywhere.
Oh, the HBCUs ain't even got a hold of Not Like Us yet.
Yes.
Right. They get a hold of that. Wait till they get a hold of that joint. Dog, it's gonna be something crazy, dog.
I would say this.
I like that.
I would say this. I think there's a lot of moving parts to this. I mean, if you look at it from a standpoint of, okay, if I bring out Lil Wayne, right? Well, let me back up. The Super Bowl in LA set a precedence when they did, they brought out everybody from the West Coast.
Dr. Dre, Eminem,
So then when Usher, he brought all Atlanta artists out there, so it still kind of followed that precedence, even though they wasn't in Atlanta, but he still brought out Atlanta artists. So then people think it's going to follow suit. Okay, now we're going to New Orleans. Let's get Wayne, Cash Money. Let's get No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of bring. But then you got to look at the other side of that. Okay, are they going to draw people in? Who wants to see that? I mean, so you got to think about that part. Then you got to think, okay, then some people might say, well, you can still do Kendrick and Kendrick invite Wayne. Then what do you do about Drake?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rock with each other.
Yeah. So it's like you got all those moving parts. So then the bottom line is, as an executive, as someone as a businessman, I got to think, what's my best option? Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
He's hot right now. He has the showmanship. He has all the things that to me is better business decision. And I understand Wayne being upset because it's from the city, But at this time, and then I could do it. It's not the best decision, because if I bring you out, then you want to bring the rest of your crew. Well, Drake's part of that. What we do with that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all are boys, right? Yeah.
Right. So
Wayne don't even support the New Orleans team and the Saints. He's a Packers fan. What are we
Right.
talking?
Yeah, he's a Packers fan.
Really?
Right.
But he's from the area though. But he's from the area, right?
But he don't represent. Well, I would
Like
say
you
this.
would think you put together like No Limit Soldiers and Silk the Shocker, my boy. You know, get him out there doing.
Right.
He dated Maya too. Why?
You know, I love Silk
Yeah.
the Shocker.
Yeah.
Look,
Worst rapper ever.
I have no problem. I have no problem if they bring out No Limit and Cash Money, but that only attracts us.
Yeah.
Like we,
Yeah.
all four of us are fans of No Limit. Cash
King
Money.
attracts white, black. He goes all.
Yeah,
He spans all the different demographics.
Exactly. He transcends so many demographics because so many people listen to his music.
Right.
That's how you attract more than one viewership demographic, putting Kendrick on there. And that's what the NFL is all about. They're trying to get as much viewership from demographics, not just
I will say this.
Go ahead, Clover.
You guys are missing one thing in this whole equation.
Mm-hmm.
Chestnut checkers. Remember when Jay-Z, Drake, Lil Wayne, Baby were all sneak dissing and kidnapped the baby, and then Jay-Z was like, kidnapped the baby. Y'all ain't got my baby's money.
Right.
Who's in charge now? Okay.
Right.
So you think your black ass is gonna come up here and perform in New Orleans? No. You're one like Mel, like you guys said, his performances aren't that great. Like he's been in and out of rehab. He's not there all the way. Sometimes.
He looks sick too, man.
He does. So
he does
you gotta have somebody to represent, you know, and he doesn't look like one of the right folks. Okay, he looks like one of the folks that should be in the crowd looking in. All right,
right.
We can't have Susie from going to Wegmans or eating at Coney Islands to see Lil Wayne performing when they rather have Kendrick, who they're probably familiar or their daughter's familiar with them. So that's my take on it.
Fair point. That's a fair point.
Chestnut checkers. You want to talk junk? Look at you now.
Right.
As somebody put on Twitter, he has the availability, the superstars, global, as y'all said, mainstream kind of reach. He's an incredible live performer, like you mentioned, Mar, right? Versus Wayne, who isn't. And he has new music coming out. So it's like, you know, they try to like pair them when they got people that their new album or they're back on tour or something like that. So those were a lot of reasons that they did that. Now, and Mar, I must admit, and Clubber D already knows this, and most people that know my musical taste, I do not like much down south music at all. Aside from Outkast and Goody Mob and maybe just that Dungeon Family crew, I do not like Lil Wayne's music.
Like old school stuff. I like old school, like Ghetto Boy and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like Ghetto Boy. Yeah.
I would go down that far, but
Killer Mike's my guy.
Killer Mike.
Scarface is my favorite rappers of all time.
Me too.
Oh, love Scarface. Love
UGK.
Scarface.
Yeah, UGK.
I should have said the newer South stuff. Sorry, I should have said.
Here's my thing. My take on my personal take on Lil Wayne. I like a few. I hear some songs he make I like, but as far as calling me a fan, I can't never say I'm a fan of Lil Wayne. You know, that's me personally. But I mean, I'm a minority. I don't really care for Jay-Z like that. So.
And well, the people I hear that argue with me are like, "Oh, he's a lyricist." I'm like, he's not really that great of a lyricist.
I need subtitles when that nigga's rapping.
Is he a lyricist when Gilly's writing for him or not? Like, come on, like it depends who's writing. No, Gilly wrote all that stuff, man. Get out, go sit in the corner, man. Stop.
That's fire. Yes, we're gonna end on that note because that is beautiful.
It's true.
Give Gilly his foul.
Yeah, it's a proven fact.
Hey, Gilly wrote a lot for a lot of people that owe that man some. He shouldn't be living how he's living with as much as he's written. Let's just say that bars.
That was good.
Gilly ain't hurting, but
no,
he should have a lot more than what he
got.
got.
More is one thing.
Oh yeah.